Good morning, airplane collectors. This is your host, Ray speaking. Welcome to Model Airplane Showdowns. Today's episode is fighters only, no airliners. On the deck today, we've got Maverick's Super Hornet from Top Gun Maverick in 1 to 72nd scale. We've got two entries for today's showdown. The first one is from Hobbymaster. Announced and released in 2023, Hobbymaster was the first to put Maverick's A-18E on the die-cast military aviation market. Hobbymaster's challenger for today is JC Wings. This model was announced in 2022 as the first die-cast replica of Maverick's FA-18. It took 2 years for it to show up to retailers and collectors, but it finally arrived in August of 2024. Each model will be evaluated individually against the following categories. Each category has a maximum earning potential of 5 points. With 13 categories, that leaves a maximum possible score of 65 points. The model to score the highest wins the competition. Fights on, let's turn and burn! Category 1. Size. Hobbymaster almost hits the size dead center, but they fall short on the wingspan by 3 mm. JC Wings has acceptable 1 mm differences in length and wingspan. However, a combination of tall landing gear and vertical stabilizers leads to a ½ centimeter overshoot in the height. Category 1 results. Hobbymaster, 5. That's miracle number 1. JC Wings, 4. Category 2. Upper fuselage. Hobbymaster does a solid job on the upper fuselage. The detail present is consistent and accurate. The only infractions are the lack of a gun exit hole and an incorrectly shaped dorsal antenna. JC Wings falls behind here. Several details are incorrect or inaccurate. What's more concerning is the presence of filing or sanding on the radome, which removed some recessed panel line detail and damaged the finish on the model. JC Wings paid extra attention to detail by including recessed rivets all over the model, but they went overboard by including unnecessary antennae on the sides of the nose. Category 2 results. Hobbymaster, 4. JC Wings, 2.5. Before we continue, let's address a small issue which some of you may have noticed. On the JC Wings model, we see a small box in front of the windscreen. That box is an antenna, nicknamed the pizza box. The Hobbymaster version is missing this pizza box. So, which one is accurate? Both of them. But why? During the filming of Top Gun Maverick, not one, but 2 single-seater E-model Super Hornets were painted in the Maverick paint scheme. Their individual identification numbers, also known as bureau numbers, were 165536 and 165667. 165667 had the pizza box antenna, while 165536 did not. The Hobbymaster model is a replica of 165536. The JC Wings model does not have a bureau number on it, but due to the pizza box antenna on the nose, we can assume it's 165667. If you look closely while watching the film, you may be able to identify when 165536, 165667, or the 2-seater F model 165796 was used. Let's keep going. Category 3, Cockpit and Canopy. Hobbymaster misses with their cockpit. While it seems detailed, the instrument panel is inaccurate, and the heads-up display part is attached improperly. Where Hobbymaster really suffers is the canopy. The closed canopy part doesn't fit too well, and the open canopy part is ridiculously easy to break. JC Wings locks the target first with their cockpit and canopy. Accurate details, excellent assembly quality, and a hinged canopy easily surpasses the competition. Category 3 results. Hobbymaster, 2. JC Wings, 5. Direct hit. Category 4. Vertical stabilizers. The vertical stabilizers on the Hobbymaster model are excellent. The only issue with them is that they are angled too far out. JC Wings also does a solid job on their vertical stabilizers, but not as good as Hobbymaster. This time, the stabilizers are angled too far inwards, and the attachment point is too large. Like the rest of the model, extensive recessed panel line details are present. The rudders can also move. Category 4 results. Hobbymaster, 4. JC Wings, 3. Category 5. Stabilators. The stabilators on the Super Hornet are generally simple. The Hobbymaster model has excellent stabilators, no complaints. JC Wings chose to design their stabilators to move up and down. While this is a neat feature, it's also the reason they lose points. The stabilators contact the fuselage, which can scratch the paint. Category 5 results. Hobbymaster, 5. That's miracle number 2. JC Wings, 4. Category 6. Wings. Hobbymaster made the wings nicely on their model. The details are accurate, and the recessed panel lines are clearly defined. The only issue is that the wings are angled down too far. JC Wings did an excellent job on their wings. There are plenty of small details all over. JC Wings could have earned a perfect score if they hadn't attached the wrong flap hinge under the right wing. This is an incredibly rare defect, and it's surprising that this even happened in the first place. Category 6 results. Hobbymaster, 4. JC Wings, 4. Category 7. Engines. Bird strike. Hobbymaster falls behind with their engine nozzles. The color isn't too accurate, the nozzles are shallow, and the shape isn't the best. JC Wings gets the shape correct, but not the colors. The nozzles are shallow, but not as shallow as the Hobbymaster version. This issue is forgiven because the nozzles are intentionally made shallow to make room for the stabilator holder mechanism. Category 7 results. Hobbymaster, 2.5. JC Wings, 4. Category 8. Lower fuselage. The Hobbymaster model features plenty of details and features on the underside of their model. The only issue is the pattern on the intake wall, which is too deep and not entirely accurate. Also worthy of noting is the lack of a striped pattern on the tailhook. This may be an inaccuracy, but this could not be confirmed. The JC Wings model features the tailhook pattern, but that's about all they've got on the Hobbymaster model. Thick intake walls don't help, and large seam gaps point to poor assembly quality. Category 8 results. Hobbymaster, 4.5. JC Wings, 3. Category 9. Landing gear. Hobbymaster went for a simple approach on their landing gear, using 2 pieces for the landing gear in both the extended and retracted configurations. The extended gear hold the model firmly and symmetrically. However, the extended main gear is really difficult to remove once attached. The retracted gear parts fit nicely to the model, but the nose gear cover doesn't fit as well as the main gear cover. Also included is a display stand cover, which has a decent fit. Hobbymaster includes a metal part removal tool to assist in removing the retracted gear covers. Let me be perfectly blunt here. The JC Wings landing gear sucks. They make you tediously assemble 14 tiny pieces just to have the landing gear extended, half of which fit poorly or don't fit at all. The retracted gear covers do not fit well into the fuselage, at least not without a hard push. No tools or guides are included to assist in removing the retracted gear covers, so if you push them in too hard, there's no getting them out. Category 9 results. Hobbymaster, 4. JC Wings, 1. Category 10. Markings. Buckle up, we're looking at some of the smallest details for the remainder of this video. Hobbymaster's model has decent markings. Overall, it's mostly accurate to the real aircraft. Where they suffer the most is small imperfections rather than major inaccuracies. If only the same could be said about JC Wings. Several issues are present. First, the gray colors are too dark, and they have a strange blue tint to them. Several other issues are present, the most significant of which are the incorrect fighter weapons school logos on the vertical stabilizers, incorrect blue stripe placement, and missing Navy titles. Very poor job from JC Wings. Category 10 results. Hobbymaster 2.5, JC Wings 0.5. Category 11. Accessories. Hobbymaster complements their model with a ton of accessories. These include fuel tanks, M120 missiles, GBU-24 bunker buster bombs, a laser targeting pod, a pilot figure, and a display stand. No issues here, solid work from Hobbymaster. JC Wings also includes quite a few accessories, but nowhere near as many as Hobbymaster. Included are fuel tanks, AIM-120 missiles, GBU-12 bombs on triple ejector racks, and a card. On the center fuel tank, the Top Gun stripes and text are included, but this tank never flew on the E-model FA-18s in the Maverick paint scheme. The blue color used on it is also too dark and does not match the blue stripe on the fuselage as it should. Lastly, the bombs are poorly designed, and they have a nasty habit of breaking. Category 11 results. Hobbymaster, 5. Bullseye. JC Wings, 1.5. Category 12. Quality. Quality control on the Hobbymaster model wasn't great. Paint imperfections throughout the model are hard to miss. Unfilled gaps in recessed panel line details aren't as bad as paint chips and glue stains though. Most of the attachable accessories fit nicely, but the laser targeting pod is loose and hard to attach. Lastly, there was a strange finish on the wingtip AIM-9X missiles. The JC Wings model is a special case when it comes to quality. I have been collecting die-cast models for over 10 years now, and this model is by far one of the worst I have ever seen in terms of quality control. Broken parts, glue stains, poor fit, poor paint application, filing, incorrect parts, and large seam gaps all point to one central problem: no effort whatsoever in quality control. What follows is something that has never happened in Model Airplane Showdown's history, and I seriously hope never happens again. Category 12 results. Hobbymaster, 2.5. JC Wings, 0. Category 13. Movie accuracy. This category will assess how well each model depicts Maverick's Super Hornet as seen in Top Gun Maverick. Hobbymaster does an overall decent job. The only issue is that the ordnance on the model is live ordnance. Maverick's A-18E only carried inert training munitions and data collection equipment in Top Gun Maverick. JC Wings cannot save itself here. We know about incorrect and missing markings already, but there is also a permanently attached AIM-120 missile on the right intake pylon. Maverick's FA-18 never carried the AIM-120 in Top Gun Maverick. JC Wings earns extra credit here, as all their ordnance is inert training ordnance, as denoted by the blue stripes and coloring on the missiles and bombs. Also accurate is the placement of an inert AIM-9X on the left wing and an ACMI data collection pod on the right wing. Category 13 results. Hobbymaster, 4. JC Wings, 3.5. Fight's over, time for the results. These models represent the best of the best, but it's time to see which one takes the trophy. And remember, there are no points for second place. Bringing in a realistic model with excellent details and a variety of customization options, the first place winner of today's fight is Hobbymaster. Earning a score of 49 out of 65 points, or a 75% overall, Hobbymaster hit the target dead center. In second place, showing off a decent model with nice attention to some detail, but suffering in quality, is JC Wings. Earning a score of 36 out of 65 points, or a 55% overall, JC Wings could use some extra time on the range to improve their accuracy. That's a wrap for today's showdown. Now, while we did find a clear winner today, it's important that we remember we're on the same team. Both models are works of art, and there is something to appreciate out of both of them. Here's a personal note from your host, Ray. Maverick's Super Hornet is easily one of my favorite aircraft of all time. Overall, I prefer the Hobbymaster model, but I can understand why someone would go with the JC Wings model. I'm a huge stickler for ordnance accuracy, hence why I like the JC Wings model. But all of the other issues it has completely shatters any chances that I'd pick it over the Hobbymaster one. After today's results, if you're having trouble deciding which one to buy, the differences are obvious. Don't think, just do. That's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Which model would you prefer? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. While you're here, feel free to check out my channel for more model airplane showdowns and reviews. If you want to show some support, feel free to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you never miss another review. Happy building, happy collecting, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.